Chicken Parm Dave here, that's right. And if you are watching this, then you're watching Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chow Down. And what am I chowing down on today? UFC 221 this Saturday in Perth, Australia. Rockhold versus Romero for the interim middleweight title. I'm going to give you my thoughts and my predictions on what I think is going to happen during that whole card. And before I get started, I know I'm going to be butchering some names, but hey, it is what it is. And I want to give a big shout out. Thanks again to Louis Bar for letting me tape this episode of Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chat on here. Thank you, Louis. So first off, we got Luke Gemmo versus Dachi Abe. Gonna go Dachi here by third round TKO to start the card. Dachi is gonna upset the Luke Gemmo. You're gonna upset him. I know I butchered that name, but hey, I butchered both. So going Dachi, third round TKO. Next we got Tudoro Ishihara versus Jose Alberto Quinas. Butcher that name. That's 2 for 2. Gotta go Ishihara because I love the way he fights. I think this is going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a second round TKO for Ishihara. Next up, we got Ross Pearson versus Mizuto Hirota. Now, this fight, I'm kind of a toss-up on what I think is going to happen for this fight. But I'm going to go Ross Pearson first round TKO. I think this is going to be a slugfest, but I think Ross Pearson's going to take it in the end. Next up, we got Ben Huynh versus Jusimar Formiga. Now, this is also another one where I just don't really know. Both guys are amazing. I know Ben Huynh is championship caliber contender, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't because, hey, it's me. But I think I'm going to go Ben Huynh. I think this is going to be a unanimous decision against Jusimar Formiga. Next up, Alexander Volkanovski versus Jeremy Kennedy, JBC. This one is just going to be on the ground. I feel like it's just going to be takedown after takedown, but I think Volkanovski is going to win. And I think this is going to be another unanimous decision. Next up, we got Rob Wilkinson versus Israel Adesanya. Got that name wrong, but hey, if you're keeping track, every time I get a name wrong, you drink. And if you want to come to a place to get great drinks, Louis Bar. This one is very simple. Israel by first round TKO. This guy is a great kickboxer. He's just going to knock his head right off. So sorry, Rob. It's not going to be a good night for you. Next up, Damian Brown versus Dong Young Kim. Dong Young Kim. This Damian Brown fighting in his home country. Dong Young Kim. Got to go Kim with this one. I feel like this is going to be a back and forth brawl, but I feel like Kim's going to catch him second round TKO for the victory. Next up, Tyson Pedro versus a name I'm going to butcher, Sarabek Safravo. That's another drink if you are playing that game. This one, I know everyone's going to say Pedro by knockout, TKO, but he didn't look so good in his last fights against Liel Latifi. So I'm going to go the upset here. I'm going to go Sarabek by split decision. I feel like Sarabek's just going to get him to the ground and kind of just hold them there for, 15 minutes, basically. So Sarabek, unanimous decision or split decision, whatever I said. Next up, we got Jake Matthews versus Li Jingling. Now, I hate watching Jake Matthews fight. I'm just going to say that right now. I'd rather watch Corey Matthews from Boy Meets World fight than Jake. The guy is just so boring. So I hope Lee knocks him out in round number 1 just to get him out of there. So Lee, round 1. Next up, Tai Tuvisa versus Cyril Asker. I know everyone's on this Tai guy. I know I got that name wrong, so another shot, another drink. But I'm going the upset here. I'm going Cyril. I think he's just going to get him to the ground. I know the last time Ta fight, he got lucky with that knee because he was gassed after the first couple minutes. But I think Cyril Asker is just going to take him down repeatedly and secure that unanimous decision victory. Next up in the co-main event, Mark Hunt versus Curtis Blades. Mark Hunt coming back. Underdog, and that's who I like to bet. I always like to bet the underdog. So going Mark Hunt here, KO round 2. I feel like this is going to go round 2 because Blades is going to get him to the ground for the first round, win that one, and then Hunt's going to come back and knock him out in round 2. Yeah, next up, your main event of the evening, UFC 221. Romero versus Rockhold, Rockhold versus Romero for the interim middleweight championship of the world for the UFC. This one, I've been debating this whole week on how this fight is going to go down. This is a tough. This is probably the toughest one on the card to pick. But I'm going to go Rockhold here. I know Rockhold didn't look so great against David Branch, but then again, it's David Branch, and he got the victory, and then, Romero, losing the title. Going to go Rockhold here. Round 4 TKO to become your new interim middleweight champion of the world. And that is all my predictions here on Chicken Parm Dave's MMA Chowdown. And what did I just chow down on? UFC 221 this Saturday. Thank you to Lou's Bar for letting me tape this crap here, because I know it's crap. Butchered about half the names, so you guys better be drunk right now, because if you're playing that game, you're not looking too good. So I want to say thank you again. This is Chicken Parm Dave MMA Chowdown. And before I go, there's a really great website that I just want to talk about quickly. That's the MMAtakeover.com. That's the MMAtakeover.com. Check them out. They're got some great, amazing original content. They have their own rankings. They're always late breaking news, if that makes any sense, because I don't know. But that's a great website. Those guys are doing amazing work, so please check them out. And please check me out if you're watching this. David's Parmcast on YouTube. You can check all this crap out. So thank you again. This is Chicken Parm Dave, MMA Chowdown. So let me pick up this phone, call my bookie, and say, hey, take my money because I'm going to lose. So see you guys later.